Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to use eBay. I'm actually starting with how to use Screencast-O-Matic. You can see here, this is how I'm recording the screen. So if you want to do the same, you can go to this website, press record screencast and just start recording and then publish it to a folder in your computer. You can then upload it to YouTube from the Aria Clothing account, and then you get a link which you can send to me or anyone else you like. So we'll go to eBay now, and we're logged in. We'll go to my eBay and selling and sold, because what we're going to learn today is how to post a product on eBay. Now it's not as easy as it is on Etsy, but we'll get there. We start by creating a listing, a single listing. So select that, create listing and single listing. Now, the easiest way to do this is to use templates, which have already got all the information that we want to be in the listing set up already. So you can create them for each kind of product that we've got. And then you'll have one, for skirts, and one for jewelry, one for maybe leggings or pants. Or you can do it however you want, just so that, to use this as a way to save time on populating the information within the listing. So I'll show you an example. Once it's there, it should be here. That once you've made that template, it will be here. This is where you go to create it, and this is where you manage them. And I'm first going to show you one that I've created. So I'm going to manage templates. And here is the patchwork pocket skirt that I just created. And when I go to edit template, you can see what I made. And that's what we're going to want to do for the future products that we list. So here it's already got these things selected. It's in these sections: clothing for women and skirts. And then we go to continue, and you can see all the information. I put it in this store category. Like, this is our personal store category. The other categories are for eBay's categories, so it can organize us, but this is within our own shop. So I've selected skirts and dresses, and I didn't do anything here, but I did add and edit variations here. I added black, brown, green, and purple, okay? And here I put patchwork pocket skirt as the title, new with tags, the condition, uploaded a photo, just one, because we're going to have to remove it every time we put a different skirt on, but you do need to put something on, otherwise it doesn't let you complete the template. I've put Aria as the brand, and I've put these keywords as the style. I've put these materials for skirts, and what we'll do is when we use this template for a skirt that doesn't have these keywords, these materials, we're going to just delete the ones that it doesn't have. Like, one might just be lace and crochet. We'll delete all of that then. And we can remove all of these. These are just specifications that pop up in the listing, and we don't need them. I don't know why they keep coming back, but whatever, not so important. Here, as you can see, the details, this is where the description and stuff is, and we're actually on the HTML tab. Don't worry about all these codes. It's a bit overwhelming when you see all that, but when you look at the standard, you see this is what it looks like. Now, I've taken out the images because we're going to actually just put them right into the listing itself at the top. We're not going to have the pictures here. We don't need to, because we now know how to put 12 of each variation, which I'll show you soon. What you need to do with this, actually, I'll show you when we create a listing. So this is for the template. I'm just going to show you generally what I've changed so that you can make templates to work with. Okay, so here is the price, and what I did here is I changed it to good till cancelled. From 7 days, I changed it to good till cancelled, so that it doesn't expire once we list it. It just stays there until we cancel it. That was there, and then I put the postage policy as everything under 500 grams, so that that's the the shipping policy that we apply for all the skirts and everything that's under 500 grams. And then there's heavy over 500 grams. You can ignore the rest. I didn't set them up, and we're going to put one more for the light things. So that's all there, and then I also changed this to shipping and returns because we do accept returns. So then I continue. I've got that template already, and yeah, I can now save it for later. I can also preview it, but I just want to save it for now because I'm actually just going to use it as a template to create something else. Okay, but I'll go ahead and show you how to create a template now from scratch. I just wanted to show you that that's what it looks like once it's done. I'm going to create a template for jewelry. But first, actually, I'll need to go and create a shipping profile for jewelry because we haven't done that yet. Oh, okay, hang on. So this is good. You can see how to create shipping profiles. And as you see this, you can learn a bit about, where everything is on eBay because it isn't so common sense. So we go to My eBay and we go to My eBay Summary. And from My eBay Summary, we go to the account. Okay, I'm a bit all over the place, but I think you'll learn a lot in the process, hopefully. So from the account, you go to Business Policies. And in here, you can change and create the shipping profiles. Here you see I've got the heavy things. And I've got the everything under 500 grams. All the rest Alphonse put in, I don't know what they are. But let's keep it simple and create a policy for the light things. So let's create a policy for postage. Create policy postage. This is where you can change them as well. You edit them here. So let's go for light things that's under 50 grams. Okay, that's all the jewelry. And we want to have, this is for the domestic. This is the domestic section here. That means in Australia. So we've got flat rate to all customers. Okay, and we've got Australia Post, eBay, Australia Post, flat rate 500 grams satchel. And let's just do $8, and if it's with something else, $5. Okay. And we've got 1 business day handling time. Maybe let's make it 2, actually, because it's usually 1 to 2. And now for international postage, we've actually got calculated cost varies by buyer location. And we'll go with worldwide. We can put registered post because we send to registered post pretty much everywhere except to a few places, other places. So that's why I just selected offer additional services. This popped up and I'm going to choose custom location, select United States, Canada and New Zealand where packages always arrive easily, safely, no need to charge customers extra for registered post. So we use Post Airmail and that's it. That's done. We don't charge for handling or anything. And so we can now postage pages, save that. And I think, hang on, we might need to review this afterwards because we're still learning about what rates it applies. We need to make sure that the prices are reasonable. It might actually be a smaller envelope that we can send these things in. In fact, let's check now and see what I think. All right. Anyway, we'll leave it for now. We might need to change these later. Just so you know, this is where it all happens. And we can always call eBay and ask them to help us out with setting these prices. I think we should do that. There was, I don't know if you noticed, let's go into edit here. There is a little bit of a thing over here. Where is it? Where we can research rates, okay? So here you can can kind of work out what's going on with that and do it like that, 100 grams or less. And padded bags, satchels, and I guess we could even say it's a small one because that's what we would send jewelry in. And continue. And I don't know, I guess I thought it was going to show us because it depends on where it's going. All right, anyway, we'll go back to that at a later stage. At this time, I want to focus on the listings themselves, and I think once we've sought more guidance from eBay by calling them, we can fix up these shipping profiles. The main thing is we apply the right profiles to the right listings, because once we change them here, they'll automatically update in the listings as long as we've applied them to the right listings. So yeah, let's confirm that. And cool. Now we've got a light things to apply, and we'll go my eBay, and we will go to selling and sold and start making a listing template, which is what I'd like to do first. So create listing, single listing. First we're going to make a template and then we're going to use it, okay? So let's go ahead and create a template. So we'll start with one for jewelry. We find the one here is jewelry, and let's say we've got pendants or fashion jewelry. There we go. That's nice. Oh, even better, tribal ethnic jewelry. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So then we continue and select our store category, and for our store it's jewelry. Okay. And then we go to list multiple variations. Okay, so with the one that we're going to do now, we're going to do our Flower of Life pendant. So we've got it in brass and silver color. Remember to say silver color because it's not real silver, so we need to be clear about that. So add a variation detail. Hang on, is that right? Main color. There we go. Silver. Oh, silver color. I don't know if you noticed, but in Australia they use COLOUR to spell colour, whereas there's no U with the US. That's why when we're working with Etsy, we don't put the U in, but with eBay Australia, we remember to use Australian spelling where possible. Don't worry if you make a mistake, it's not a big deal. But the Australian dollars is also something we need to remember. Converting and keeping it to the Aussie dollars when we're in ebay.com.au. And so now we've got brass. Okay, so let's continue, and we've got two color variations now. We could also have put them in materials actually, I think. But let's just keep it simple using colors and sizes. I prefer that, I think. Whatever you think, actually, up to you. We remove all of these specifications we don't need. I think, you know, we could leave, maybe we can leave brand and stuff like that, but no, let's keep it simple. And we continue. And then we just add these colors. I don't know why it wants us to do that. A bit superfluous, but whatever. Continue, and then we add some pictures, okay? So we don't need, I think we can just, you know, go here and add for the silver color, all the silvers. I don't know if we need to do the main photos as well. Let's try. So we're going to go to browse now. I've already prepared some pictures here, and this is for the silver part of the listing. So that's actually brass. This is the silver. I think that's the only one of the picture of the silver we've got. So let's stick with that and upload. Okay. It does it pretty quickly. And now we've got, we can add up to 12 photos of the brass, which is awesome because it's lots of wiggle room. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And let's upload these And you know, I think it's actually going to repeat